Welcome to another 10-minute tech tip brought to you by Community Library. Today we're going to be talking about hotkeys or keyboard shortcuts. Now your keyboard comes with a couple of shortcuts that are already built in. They are in the little red circles over here. Your keyboard might look a little bit different than this, but it will be in the same general location. Now, if you're reading a multi-page document, it's easier to use these two shortcut hotkeys to navigate through the document. You have page up and you have page down. Now, when it's talking about page, what they're talking about is the part of the document that's being displayed on the screen. It might not be the actual end of the page, but it will, by pushing on one of these buttons, like if you hit the page down button, it will go to the next segment that will fit on your screen, and you don't have to scroll through it. I find when I have to scroll through a document that I'm trying to read, it's real easy to lose your place, whereas page up, page down moves you in nice discrete bundles. The page down, of course, takes you down one page or one screen size. Page up moves you one up. But there are other shortcuts that you can use that you probably have used already using your mouse. The first one that we'll talk about is the select all. Now, if you have a document and you want to select all of the document so that you can change the font, change font size, you can use holding the control button down, you press A, and that will select everything within the document. Again, it's much easier than using your mouse to scroll through, or to hold the left mouse button down and then scroll through the entire document. If you can imagine, if you have 10 pages of a document, it's going to be much easier to select everything by using Control A. The next one we're going to use is the copy function, and to access that, again, holding the Control key down, which is in the lower left. There's also one over here on the lower right of the keyboard. But by pressing the Control button down and then hitting C, everything that's highlighted will be copied. Now, when you copy a segment or a document, it's stored on the system's clipboard. Now, the system clipboard can be accessed by holding the Windows key down and then selecting V, or pushing V. That will show you the history of what you have stored on the clipboard. Now, the clipboard doesn't save everything. It's limited to the amount of memory that's been allocated to it. So if you have a whole bunch of real short things that you've copied, those will be there. But if you copied, say, a 20-page document, it might not even be able to have saved all of that document. The next, of course, is the paste. So by holding the Control key down and then pushing V, it will paste whatever was the last thing that you have saved on your clipboard. Or by if you wanted to paste the something that you had saved previously, of course you can use the Control V or the Windows V, and it will show up on your history screen, and then you can select the item that you want to paste. By pressing Control X, whatever you have highlighted will be cut from the document. In other words, it won't just copy it, it actually removes it from your document and then puts it on your clipboard. Now, of course, all of these things can be accessed by using the right button on your mouse, but sometimes it's just quicker to be able to do it using a keyboard shortcut. The other advantage of a keyboard shortcut is because they are part of the operating system, if you're in an application that there's something that you want to copy, and you right click on it after it's been highlighted, sometimes you won't get that screen that's asking you to or allowing you to copy. But if you use Control C, it will copy it even though that option wasn't available from the mouse. So the next one would be when you want to undo something. Now you know that you have those little arrows in the upper left hand screen of like if you're using Google Docs, and you can undo what you have done, or the last action you did, but again, sometimes it's quicker just to hold the Control key down and hit Z. The final one is then the redo. So you deleted something out, but you decide, well, I really want that back in. You can use the arrows that are up in the upper left-hand corner of your window, or you can just hit Control Y and it will redo the last action that you had taken. Actually, once you've started using these hotkeys, you'll find that they become much easier to use, and in a lot of cases you'll find that they are much quicker and easier to access. I hope that this has helped or given you some ideas of how these are used. Hopefully next month I'm going to be doing another hotkey, and I think we'll start off with Control Alt Delete and the things that you can do using that set of hotkeys. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next month. Bye-bye.